Hey guys, welcome back to another episode where today I'm going to show you guys how to make some awesome games. Let me explain something. Where I grew up at, there was no TV, there was no cell phones, only a telephone that you hang on the wall, and there was no computers. I did not know what a computer was until actually I moved here to the US. So we had to find ways to keep ourselves entertained. Now, I'm going to share with you two little DIY toys or games that me and my friends came up with, and one of these little DIYs or little gadgets, I would say, is something that my dad taught me that's a pretty big secret because not a lot of people know about this. And then the last one is a game that we came up with that I think you guys would really enjoy. It's pretty fun. This is what me and my friend used to play all the time. They look like little fighters, little planes, and they were so much fun to make, so much fun to play with. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make these because there's a game related to this. What you're going to need is a full piece of paper. It could be a printer paper, it could be a notebook piece of paper, whatever. As long as it's got flat edges and it's not ripped to shreds, you'll be fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. It's pretty simple. As long as the edges meet, you'll be fine. So fold it in half, and then what you're going to do, now you're going to do this on both sides, is take it, you're going to fold it diagonally across and bend it. Now you're going to bend it back and do the same on this side. And then you're going to do the same exact process for the second side as well. So just bend it back, bend it back. Now here's the next step, and you got to get this right or else your airplane or your Air Force or your jet is not going to look how it's supposed to look. What you're going to do is you're going to take these sides and you're going to fold it in the middle. See where there's a folding line already? What you're going to do is just going to push it in with your fingers towards the center, and it's going to automatically make flaps. See these flaps? What you're going to do with those flaps is just going to bring it down to the sides and make sure they matches up in the corners. Corner, corner, fold it down. Very simple. You do the same thing on this side as well. Fold it down. You're good. Now, it doesn't matter which side you do this to next, but what you're going to do is you're going to take, for example, I chose this side, is you're going to take these flaps and you're going to fold them towards the center. You want to meet them in the center. As you can tell, I already drew black lines where it's going to fold on my paper. And you fold it towards the center, make sure it lines up perfectly, makes a pointy side at the front, and it lines up perfectly in the back, and you'll be good. So what you do is you fold that in. Now here's the tricky part. It's not really tricky, but it really matters in order to make your airplane look the way you want it to. For example, if you want this plane to look sleek and look narrow and fast like this plane, what you're going to do is the sides is fold it in almost all the way to the corners, all the way to where the flaps start underneath them. So that's what I did on this one. I made a wide fold, and you do that, you put it down, and then you do the same thing on this side as well, fold it in. And now here's the final step. Very simple, very easy, but you got to get this right. You're going to take the big flaps, the ones with the big flap side, and you're going to fold it over, and you're going to slide the small flaps inside there. So you just point them in there and slowly just start pushing it in all the way till you can't go no more, until you feel like it's jammed in there. And you fold it down at the back. And this is up to you. This last part is up to you, is the spoiler. How big you want to make this flap. If you want to make it pretty decent size like I did, then you would fold it about this much. And you're done. Here comes the game. This is how you play. And it's really fun, really simple. You put the airplane on the top of your hands, and you're going to flick it. So for example, it lands right there, or right here. Now what I would try to do is try to hit it. So if I hit it like that, bam, he's out. His airplane is out. He's out of the game. He got 4 more left. I got 5. But for example, if he was here and I flicked it and it missed and it landed right here and it's his turn now, what he would do is he would have to either pick another one of his airplanes and flick it somewhere down, or he can point this one towards my plane and flick it and try to hit me. And if he hits me, I'm out of the game. So it's a little fun game. If you got 5 or 10 of these things, it's really fun. It gets interesting. Sometimes we even made a huge, like a motherboard ship, and we're making like 5 to 10 pieces of paper, and it was awesome. And then we would stick these, like hundreds of these in there, and then play like they're attacking, you know, it's an invasion. It's fun. When you're a kid and you have free time, even a grown-up, this is just fun to make. You know, your kids are going to be wondering, how did you do it? And it's going to be fun for you to show them. Now, moving on to the secret little toy gadget DIY that my dad showed me one time. And you know what? Honestly, not a lot of people know about this. I don't think anybody knows about this. I've tried to look it up. It's just something that you can't find, but it's really cool, and your parents and your friends are going to be impressed, and I'm pretty sure they'll try it as well. And it's very simple. All you need is a button and some thread. Now make sure the thread is thick, because if it's not thick, it's going to rip really easy on you. So what you're going to need is a piece of thread. I would say about a good 1.5 feet long. So let's say right about here. Then you're going to fold it and bring it back around. So basically two by 1.5 feet. And then in most cases you cut it, I bite it. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this thread and you're going to pick a hole and slide right through it. So for example, I'm doing it right through here. Now, if you slid it through the top hole, for example, like I did, the next part, you want to slide it directly across. Now you just push it across. And you want to make these threads, two pieces meet together and then tie them. I usually tie them about 2 or 3 times. That way they're actually, they don't rip apart because you're going to need strength. Perfect. Alright, so we have our thread. We have a button. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this side and pull it and leave the button about halfway. So take the button about halfway right there. And you got to make sure that it's not twisted. If it's twisted, it's not going to work. So this is the final step. What you're going to do is you're going to start twisting it. You're going to start doing this right here, spinning it basically until you start feeling a little bit of pressure on your fingers. Now as soon as you start feeling a little tension, you're going to pull your fingers apart slowly. You do not want to do it too fast, or else you're going to rip the thread. So watch, I'll show you. Almost there. I can start feeling a little tension, and you're going to let go and push away from each other. And look at that. I think you can even hear it. It's basically like a little, I don't even know what to call it, but it's a super fast flying button right now. Now back in the day, there was this things that came out. I remember the first time I seen them. I bought a piece of gum and something came with it. It was like a little prize. I think it was like 3 of them. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is this? But it became so popular that everyone in my school played with these, and it was so much fun. I'm not sure if this is how the game was supposed to be played, but this is how we played. But these right here are called Pokemon Hodge, basically. And they came, I remember, with gum. You would buy gum and you would be, oh my goodness, this brings back so many memories. That's so cool. It's got like a little Pokemon ball looking thing on the back, and then it has some kind of a Pokemon in the front. And so we would play with these all the time. For example, let's say I had like 20 cards with me, my friend had 20. What you would do is, for example, if he had a Bellsprout, and you know, I'm like, oh man, I really want it. He's like, okay, well, I want your Rhyhorn. Give me your Rhyhorn for your Bellsprout. I was like, okay, fine, this is how we're going to play it out. This is how you duked it out back in the day. What you would do is, for example, he would be like, okay, you do it. I'm like, all right, fine. So it's my turn. What you would do is you line them up face up both ways. You would put them together. You would hold them about center. And what you do is, if it's face up, you want to smack it, and you want them both to flip over. For example, in this case, both of them flipped over. It's tails. That means I win both of these. I remember even me and my friend got in a huge fight in the snow because we were playing, and I kind of cheated. I hope you really enjoyed these little gadgets, little tips, tricks, little fun things to keep you interested. If you like what you've seen, drop a like. And I will see you in the next episode, guys. This has been Lextasy. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Peace.